I have to be honest with myself, and like it's freaking me out. I don't want to be worrying about my mind and my brand new little baby and all that comes with that. Okay, I'm about to sit on my ball, drinking my water. Last night I had really bad cramps that could have been labor, like trying to start, or just like super early labor and means I'm gonna go in like 3 to 4 days or something. Or it could have been dehydration, or it could have been I ate something bad because I was throwing up as well. So try to stay hydrated. But I just want to share like where my mind is at, honestly, even for my own documentation, or if someone can like relate with me. My mind's just been going crazy. So I'm now like 38 and a half weeks, tomorrow I'm 39 weeks. So I'm practically 39 weeks pregnant out of 40. Holy ballsack. That's probably explicit, but I shouldn't say that. But so 39 weeks pregnant, and then so about 2 weeks to a week ago, so at like 37 weeks around then, or like 38, my mind kind of started playing like tricks on me. My whole pregnancy, I feel like I can confidently say like I've been so stinking positive, and I think that's great, but also I don't think you need to be positive. Like your pregnancy is your pregnancy, your experience is your experience, and if you've had like just horrible sickness and just in pain constantly and whatever your pregnancy is, it's totally fine, and it doesn't mean that you're not thankful or blessed or lucky to be pregnant. I know women try so hard to get pregnant, and it's not something that all women are able to do, is conceive super easily. And I knew that from the get-go before we even started trying to get pregnant. So when we got pregnant as soon as we did, I was just so unbelievably grateful. Even if the pregnancy didn't take, I was still so unbelievably grateful that Grant and I did conceive in the first place. So it doesn't take away from like that side of things. Even right now at 39 weeks pregnant, my pregnancy is still insanely easy. I don't have pressure, I don't have hip pain, I literally have nothing. I feel great. So there's that, but my mind is just, I don't know, it's so confusing to even explain. Now I'm like my mind's like starting to freak me out. Like the fact, and it's like just it's the most obvious thing ever, but the fact that like I'm gonna be a patient in a hospital, I've never been a patient just in a hospital. So the fact that like any day now I'm gonna have like a gown, like I'm gonna be hooked up to things, like I'm just gonna be a patient, and then it's like I'm gonna be admitted to the hospital, and like it's not just like a quick in and out stay, like it's invasive, like a human is coming out of my body, like clearly, obviously, duh. That's why when saying this out loud, it's like sounds so stupid. But like at night I'll be like thinking about this and like trying to wrap my head around it, and it's just like freaks me out. And I don't know if it's an anxiety or what it is, but I normally am not an anxious person or have anxiety or anything, and I think it's just all very, very normal. Duh, I'm pregnant, duh, humans coming out of me, like duh. But it's like one way or another, like it's either a C-section or vaginally, and it's like that's crazy too. Like just all the unknowns, I think, is what started it, honestly. The unknown of like knowing when your body is gonna go into labor, feeling any little like different type of pain that my body's never felt before, it like triggers my mind. I'm like, well, what is this? And I thought I wouldn't be that way. I thought I would not be that first time mom. Like I know you go into labor much later, like it probably will happen after my due date. Like I kept telling myself that. And now I'm like so that first time mom and like so insanely impatient, and then I feel bad about wanting my baby out too, because it's like I've had a great pregnancy, I'm not miserable, so why not have him stay inside me and cook for longer? But I'm like so excited to meet him, and like it's crazy to me too to think that in a week I will most likely have a baby. And I mean, in a week I'm getting induced, so yeah, I will have a baby, but if it all goes as planned. But it's crazy to think that like in a week my whole life has changed. I have a baby, and I can't even picture that. I don't know what this baby looks like. I don't know what this baby smells like. I don't know what this baby feels like. It's so foreign to me, and I've never experienced this once in my life, and like my entire life is gonna change, and I can't picture, like I have no idea, no concept of what this is gonna be. And then like I said, so like all the unknowns of going into labor are just like messing with my mind, and then all the unknowns of labor, like labor can go not, I was gonna say one way or the other. No, labor can go so many different ways, and like there's so much scariness that can happen, honestly. And then there's, I mean, that's what's so insane and annoying, because I think labor is beautiful. Like, I truly do. I am still excited for contractions to start, to like know, okay, well, I need to get to the hospital now. And then like to experience that with Grant, like that's what all I've been thinking my entire pregnancy. And I still do have that in me that I'm just like so excited about. And I'm trying to like just feed into those positive thoughts and like just put those in my head, because I know that's what I need to be feeling as I'm going into something like this. But also I have to be honest with myself, and like it's freaking me out, and I think it's normal. And also there's like postpartum depression. I know that is like a very real thing, and I know some women are depressed like even throughout their whole pregnancy. So when I got pregnant, I was very nervous about that, and I did not have that at all during pregnancy. Now, as these last few weeks have came, Grant's calling. Hello? Hello? Hey, honey. The past like week or so, I've had like sadness where I've just been like crying. I just want to meet my son. I feel like I could cry, but I'm not gonna. I don't know. I'm just in my thoughts and feelings tonight. I just want to meet my son, and I want him to be healthy, and I just wanted to document that. I think there's only been about 2, maybe 3 days, so honestly not that much. It's nothing I'm worried about. It's just that I need to get my mind back to the right state, and I think it very much could just be baby blues like happening early, or it could be a sign of like postpartum depression coming. I don't know what it is, but I'm just someone that I really need to like be in check with my mind and my mental state and like what's going on. So I've recognized it, and when I do, I talk to someone, I figure it out, and like I get on the right track, and I'm able to get out of it. So that's why I do not think it is depression, but like at all. Actually, I think it is just very common like new I think it's just very common like new mom stuff. I'm able to get out of bed, I'm able to function, so I don't think it's anything serious at all. But with that being said, it is like that is something that has like been a worry of mine, is postpartum depression, because that's freaking crazy. Like I want to just love on my baby when my baby's here and not be worried about my mind. And if my mind constantly does play tricks, like I don't want to be worrying about my mind and my brand new little baby and all that comes with that. Like I just want my attention to be on my brand new little baby. And I know that I am gonna have to take some time for myself. I know I'm gonna be in like so much pain, and all that is like a whole nother thing too. So I know there's gonna be some of me that I have to take care of, but what I'm saying is like I can't, when my mind goes somewhere, my mind is there, and that's all it is. And I can't imagine having that alongside with a brand new baby. Like that I can't imagine, and that freaks me out. So I'm just hoping that postpartum depression is something that does not come with me. And that's the thing, like I want my baby out, but why? Like I'm not miserable and stuff like that. But I think everyone is entitled to their own like journey. Like whatever their pregnancy is feeling is what they're feeling. And with that being said, like I'm getting an induction in a week, so that's crazy to think. I could have got it earlier. I could have literally, I'm 39 weeks tomorrow, so I could have even gotten it tomorrow, I'm sure, if I wanted to. Or I could have gotten it the 18th. I was choosing between the 18th or the 20th. And the 20th is literally the day before my due date. I'm practically 40 weeks. If I don't go naturally before, which I still would like to go naturally, I'm gonna get my membranes swept on the 18th and then see if my body will naturally put me into labor if I don't go before then. But with that being said, like if we're choosing an induction, it's best for what's best for our family, and my doctor would not put me in any situation that wasn't healthy. I don't need to explain myself to anyone, me or Grant, and I'm sure he would tell me the same exact thing. Don't explain yourself. But and that's exactly right. I don't need to explain myself. It's my baby, my life. I don't know. I just want to meet him, and it makes my mind, my peace of mind, feel better at ease knowing like at this date, like I'm gonna have baby. My doctor is incredible. I have so much trust in him, and I have literally cried my eyes out like just driving back from like having an appointment with him. I just want to capture this because I feel honestly super freaking blessed to be given the doctor that I have. I don't understand how someone can be that awesome and like love people that much, but like I feel so grateful that like if anything, I'm just crying because I'm pregnant, okay? But I'm a first-time mom. I'm a young first-time mom. I'm 21. And
I've never felt my body do these things that it's doing, and I want my baby to be healthy while he's in my belly and through labor. I am excited for labor, but also I know there is a lot of scary things that can come with it, with my baby. I just want my baby to make it and be healthy. And I want to make it, and I want to be healthy too. If anything were to go wrong, like, I'm in the best possible hands I possibly could be in with him. And no other doctor, like, leaving appointments has made me feel this way. But I just feel like he is, like, the greatest thing ever, and makes me feel at so much peace and ease that my baby will be well taken care of. The health of my baby, I mean, that's what I care about, and I just feel like he's the greatest. I feel like this doesn't matter. I just feel like capturing it, and, like, the way he's impacted my life, like, after an hour of talking with him, like, my life. How does someone do that? I don't know why I'm crying. I just truly feel blessed and thankful to God. Okay, I'm gonna go because I'm stupid for crying so much.
If I don't even get him to deliver my baby, just the opportunity to, like, have appointments and, like, have my pregnancy line up with him, like, I could even cry right now. Like, I'm so stupid, but I'm, like, just so grateful for him as a person, and, like, so thankful to God that, like, he is, like, a OB doctor for women. Having a doctor that you trust that much, I have no words to explain how thankful and grateful I am for that opportunity alone. I swear he's like an angel sent to earth and, like, meant to, like, do this. People are allowed to come past our house. They're doing nothing wrong. Another last thing really quick to wrap up here, just as I'm getting all my thoughts together, my last pregnancy. I'm so excited to meet Weston, by the way, so I just really don't want it to come across like woes me, like just negative. It's just, it's honest. I've been so positive my entire pregnancy, and some negative thoughts are coming. Like, it's a lot, it's invasive. Like, I have a human that's coming into my house that I know I'm gonna love him more than anything. Like, I know I'm gonna love him so freaking much, and, like, that I'm so excited for, everything I'm so excited for. And Grant's been so supportive and, like, really just, like, speaking positivity into me, and I think that's just what I need to hear, because it's gonna be like a freaking marathon that I'm about to be on at any time. So one last thing is just my body and, like, stretch marks and all that. Grant's here, so we're gonna eat lunch and then I will catch back with you. I did just go through and edit some of this already, and this shirt is huge. It's Grant's shirt, but stretch marks. So people have asked me, like, do you have any stretch marks, blah, blah, blah. And people are, like, just so interested in stretch marks. I have never been that way. Like, stretch marks don't bother me one single bit. I knew, like, I was gonna get them most likely because my mom had them. I know it's, like, very, very genetic. I haven't used, like, any lotions, any oils, anything, because I just don't care about it. And I also heard they don't work. So if I don't care about it, I'm not gonna spend the time to do that. And I've never been one to, like, lotion up my body. Like, it's just not me. I don't know, and it doesn't bother me. So with that being said, I don't have any stretch marks on my belly. I don't know how, but I know, like, you can get them after you have baby, so I think they still very much could come. And then I have them, like, all around both my thighs. The one thigh I don't have it on the one side, but the other thigh I have it on the other thigh. So anyways, all around my thighs, and then on my butt I have stretch marks. And it doesn't bother me. I mean, they're purple, they're lines, they're stretch marks, but it doesn't bother me literally one bit. I actually took pictures of them the other night just because I like documenting different things that are, like, happening. I did send them to, like, a few of my closest friends just because I think it's, like, super interesting, and it's nothing that women should be, like, ashamed of. And I mean, teach their own. If you are, like, if you do have stretch marks and it's an insecurity of yours, I mean, you're entitled to your own opinion. Like, you're entitled to whatever you feel, obviously. But for me, like, when someone asks that, or they're like, oh, I'm sorry, or they're like, oh, I'm like, why? Why are you sorry? There's nothing to be sorry about. I think stretch marks are cool, and it literally does not bother me one single bit. So I did want to touch on that because I've got asked, like, multiple times if I have stretch marks yet. And dude, I'm creating, like, a human. I've gained a lot of weight, so I'll also be open and honest about that because I don't care. So I've gained I was gonna say 100. That's funny. No, I've gained 41 pounds so far. So that's where I'm at right now at 39 weeks. I have gained 41 pounds, and it is what it is. My body is taking pregnancy as it should be. My face is so full, I feel like, and I think that's because I don't drink enough water, so I have like water retention like just in my face. I'm like swelling with water so much. So my doctor did say if I don't drink a lot of water, then it's gonna like I'm gonna have water retaining in me. But I have also probably like a 7-pound baby or something in there, and lots of blood and lots of, like, it's pregnancy. I'm creating a human. My body is changing, it's stretching, and if it never goes back to the way it was before, oh well. I'm gonna have extra skin after pregnancy, and I'll be totally open and honest about that, because I think that's what like women and men too, like just what people need to hear and see is just like, it is what it is. And I was talking to my friend the other day, is like after baby comes, I could just put on like a tight thing underneath me and like really like compress my skin in and just like look good and like go out and like hear, oh, you just have a baby? I can't even tell. Like just get that, like hear that or whatever, and make it look like everything's totally fine. But like I could do that, but then again, like that's not helping society or helping people's minds, because then when I take off the compressions and I look down at my belly, I'm gonna have extra skin that I can just pull, and like that's not what people are seeing, you know? I don't know if that even makes sense actually, but I just want to be authentic about that. And so anyways, I think this is where this is ending. I don't even know if I got my true thoughts out. I've wanted to film this when I'm like actually in like a sad state of mind, like get my true thoughts out, but that never happened. So right now I'm actually in a really good mindset, which is great. And I'm not gonna try to be sad because I don't want to. I want to be positive. I'm very excited to meet my son. I mean, being a mother is like a huge dream of mine. A wife and a mom is like hands down just such a big dream. So I am just hoping and praying for a healthy labor for myself, that it goes decently smoothly, for health of my child, my baby, and then health of myself. That is all I want. If I get an epidural, if I have a C-section, if I hemorrhage, if all these things can happen, if my labor's 30 plus hours, whatever. I just want my baby to be healthy in here. So that is what I'm hoping for. Maybe in a week I will have a baby. Maybe in a few days I'll have a baby, who knows, but I am excited for that. I just definitely wanted to get these thoughts across, because I'm sure I'm not the only one, and I'm sure it's just baby blues and everything's fine. But yeah, life is cool. Life is beautiful. I'm excited for this new step. It's just definitely crazy of the unknown. I think the unknown in pregnancy, at the end of pregnancy, is really what's getting to me and like kind of freaking me out, and also the hormones. But anyways, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, if you're even watching this still. Do follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. That's where you will meet Weston, because obviously I'm not going to be posting a YouTube video right away. I'm going to enjoy him, and I'll get birth whatever up when I can. I am going to try to be posting for you, but it's not going to be 2 videos a week like I've been doing, obviously, because I'm going to have a newborn. So, and myself to take care of. Subscribe to my channel though, please. I do have at least one more pregnancy video that I definitely want to try to get up before he comes. So that's my goal. We will see if I'm able to get to it, but hopefully I will be able to. All right, love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.